So any artists that you are excited about that are playing your instruments right now that you like to talk about?
Well, at our event, Blackstone Cherry and John Hyatt and Living Colour are playing, which is nothing but fun. I'm on the phone regularly with the Santana people, all the time with Neil Sean, who's always pushing for new stuff, on the phone with John Mayer, trying to get stuff straightened out. There's a lot of artist interest right now. Mark Holcomb from Periphery was here a lot, Dusty was here a lot. There's been a lot go on. Rhonda Smith was here trying to get her bases straightened out for the Jeff Beck tours. There's been a huge amount of artist interest in the instruments, and that's been very consuming.
Anyone you'd love to see play your instrument that you sort of a wish list?
Are you kidding me? I mean, we got Derek Trucks playing the amps on the Allman Brothers tours, but he's not playing the guitar, although Warren Haynes is starting to play the guitar sometimes. Are you kidding? Jeff Beck, Eddie Van Halen, Eric Clapton. I mean, you want to just go through the list? I'll dig Hendrix up and put him up and say.
Do you want to speak a little bit about, sort of maybe the future of, just guitar playing in general, or do you feel that,
What scares me about the future of guitar playing is that a lot of these rock stars will say, I hear these kids and they play just like me, but they didn't learn what I learned to get there. I'm what they started with, but they don't know all the old blues stuff and they don't know that history. You gotta remember, guitar playing, really started to crank up in the 40s with, and 50s with Django and Charlie Christian, and, Elvis got it to the point where you could have a band of 23 people and all of a sudden now you're on TV with 3 people. It's a big change, right? Him singing Heartbreak Hotel on the Jack Parr Show changed our industry. It just flat out changed it. And the Beatles said, okay, we can do it 4, right? Unbelievable. You needed a big band before that, right? Sinatra was singing in front of a big band. So it's not that old an industry, and I don't hear the kids going back and learning Robert Johnson and all that stuff as much as the people who are now getting older. I got to see Jeff Beck play backstage once, and I was stunned, not at how good a guitar player is, and he's an extraordinary guitar player. What I was stunned at was his depth of musical knowledge. He went from Broadway into jazz, into Jeff Beck, back into jazz, back into Broadway, all in 40 seconds. And it was the way, I was like, huh? He was real. And Jennifer Batten said that to me once. She goes, what he plays backstage is unbelievable. And he was combining the styles. When he plays a tune on stage, he pretty much sticks to the style of that tune. But backstage, he was putting them all together as one fluid, thought. And I wish that there was that kind of musical knowledge in the industry now. That said, you've got a lot of new talent that's frighteningly good. But if I was to, have a wish, it would be that young people are spending more time learning this music than doing this with their thumbs. It's a very interesting time in our industry that way, but I think it's starting to return. People aren't as fascinated playing their computers as they were. The video game thing is toned down a little bit with these guitar players, and I'm finding people practicing a lot more.